and then I give them 2 seconds to respond, right? And remember, you don't sell them there, right? Because they're busy, they're working. And so they're like, what does that question do? Is anybody married to their job? No, it's
No.
another question that I ask that I already know the answer to. So I ask strategic questions that I know the answer to so I can walk them down that path. So I know there's another, no, of course not. I wish they paid me good. And then I ask, oh, are you married to your job? Of course not. I'm not married to this job. Like, okay, I just wanted to make sure because, I may have something for you, but look, you're working and I definitely don't want to, take too much of your time right now. So why don't we go ahead and I'm going to send you my contact and then we can talk outside of work.
Hmm.
And so, and throughout, I always say, can I send you my contact? Because when you ask them for their number, I don't know, right? Sometimes because so much spam, so much this and that, they don't want to give their number. But if you say, I'll give you my contact, 9 out of 10 is, yeah, sure. They'll take the information. People are
Yes.
already used to taking information. They're not used to giving information, right? So so they're taking my information, but they're gonna take it by me getting their cell phone. Great. Where do I send it?
Yes.
So I send it to they actually give me their cell phone so that I can send them my information without me asking for it.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get their cell phone anyways, right? So that's how you go around that without asking them. Instead, say, yeah, I'd love to give you my contact. What's the number that I should send it to? And that's it. And now I walk away. Great. What's your first name? What's your last name? That way you know it's me. And then so I say, hi, I actually have if you have an iPhone, I actually have a template in my iPhone notes that says, hi, blank, pleasure meeting you today, Angel Trent. So I copy, I paste, and I write their name. And that way
Right.
I can go back later because if you're trying to save numbers and stuff, it takes time. So I just send that quick message. They have my information and I have their name and number and information as well. So I'll go back after I leave to go ahead and put them into my contacts. But now
Okay.
I have a better thing because I have the popple. So literally I could just say, hey, go ahead and scan mine. And when they scan my Popple, guess what I made them do? Put in their name, email, and phone number.
Right. So you have it set up that way.
Yes,
Hmm.
you can have Popple set up to where they have to give you their name and phone number. And I also have it to where Popple creates um creates what is that? Instant email that sends to them. Because sometimes when they're sometimes they forget to save my contact. So
Hmm.
I said, so I will tell them, hey, it's also emailed to you just in case you weren't able, because some people don't know how to do all this tech stuff, right? So they're like,
Yes.
oh man, I don't know how to do all this tech stuff. Like, no worries. Go ahead and look in your email. Once you put in your information and push send, save, it's already automatically sent you an email with my contact in case you weren't able to save it. And they're like, that's so cool. I'm like, I should be really making money from Popple because
Yeah, you should.
because I I'm a great affiliate for sure. So, but great question. So that's how you do when you're on the road. Always compliment first, break that ice by a compliment. Oh, I love your shoes, or oh, I love your outfit, or something about them, love their,
Yes.
something about them first to break the ice, and then you go from there.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for sharing that because I'm sure a lot of people need an icebreaker, right?
Oh yeah, it's just even though I've been doing this a minute, it's always good to have that like refresher and to hear it from another person because um just like your training today earlier on networking, I mean there was so many, valuable points on how to interact with an individual at a networking event that, it's just so it's just so powerful, but it's just so reinforcing. And so you got to hear this stuff sometimes more than once
Oh,
or
absolutely.
twice or three times or 10 times
Right.
to
Well,
really get
mhm,
comfortable in being able to, do it yourself.
of
So
course.
thank you for that.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome. And that's the same thing. So even with the training, when I was learning that, back when we had that program, in that company, I actually would watch the videos 3 times before I moved on. And that's how I study everything, like the books, everything like that. Most people will read it all the way. And you've heard people say like, some of the people, the leaders say, hey, you need to master a chapter before you move on. But they don't tell you how do you master that chapter. So for me, I always do everything 3 times. Like people are like, how do you pick up so fast? But it's because I do it repetitively, right?
Mm,
So even in the Grant Cardone, when we were supposed to watch videos, we most of us only watch it once, right? And move on, answer the questions and move on. I actually watch everything 3 times. And what happens is you have to train your brain to pick up things. And so if you read it once, of course, it can't pick up everything, right?
mhm. Right.
It'll pick up some. Then you go back and you watch it again. The second time, it's your brain is going to now say, oh, some of this information I already got, so we're going to skip those. But we got some new information, so we're going to go ahead and capture the new information that we didn't get the first time. And then to make sure that you mastered it the third time you go in, it's going to pick up whatever's left over so that by the time I move on to the next video, I've already mastered the first one. Then I'll do the same thing for the second video, and then I'll do the same thing for the third video. And so by the time that I end the whole process, I don't have to go back. You ever have to
Right.
read a whole book and then you're like, oh, man, I, I gotta go back, right? Like I gotta go back to read. Oh, what was that section again? So I did this throughout my school age and my college to where I kept on training my brain like that, reading it 3 times, reading it 3 times, reading it 3 times, to where when I took a test, I was
Hmm.
able to say, this is the answer on page 78. So if I thought, oh man, did I get the answer right? After the test, I would flip back to page 78. There it is. Oh, I got it right?
Yeah.
So, but it's something that you have to train your brain. So, but if you keep on doing this with everything you do, pretty soon you'll be able to know exactly where in what section. It's crazy, but you'll be able to have that photographic memory. But it's photographic because you train your brain to do that. Yeah. Yeah. I used to have hundreds in classes, and they're like, how do you do that? I trained my brain. Train my brain to pick up things. And so uh I would do that right before the test, procrastinator, right? Because, it'll stay in your short memory. So, if you do it like that, for sure. But yes, you got to train your brain, especially right now, as I age, right? I have to be more, train my brain a lot more. That's why I write everything, because I've used the calendars. Like I was sharing with you guys, I use the calendar and it doesn't stay in my brain. So I have to I write all of my, and I put it in the Encore because they had asked me. So if you want the calendar, you have to have this calendar. It's been a total help for me with the calendar because it's a breakdown of your daily and then your monthly. So we have to have something that reminds us daily all the time. So anybody else having, oh, Miss Leslie, you have your hand up.
Yes, thank you, Miss Angel. Oh my goodness, this is golden prime knowledge right now. Oh my goodness, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, but doing that training today, you brought up Popple. I never heard that before. That's an app you download, or and how does
Yes.
that work?
Yes, it's an app that you download from, either the Play Store or the Google Store. I mean, Play Store or the Apple Store. Let me put it in the chat. POPL. There you go.
Okay.
And that's an app. And in there you can, what it does is it's going to create a QR code for you. And so when people come and they ask me, oh, do you have a business card? I say, you know what? I have a digital card. And they think I'm so cool, but I'm really old school. I just know how to set it up and give it to you to scan, right? I'm not very tech savvy, to be honest. I just like convenience. And so I usually don't bring a purse with me, so I like to just put my phone, I open up the app and then I click share and then I'm like, here you go. That's it. All right, here you go. And they just have to open up their camera and get the QR code and that's it. I love that, right? No more business cards I have to hold from them. And you can actually, if they actually give you a business card, some people give me the business cards. So what I do is I open up the app and there's a place where you scan the card. So I scan the card and I give them back their card. So I don't have a pile of cards either at home because I can capture their card here. So when they give you a card, just take the card and then you can download it and then save the card. And it's really cool because on your phone, when you save the contact, it actually has their card as the picture on the profile. So it's pretty cool. I like it. And then if you want to take it up a notch, you can pay about 757 something a month and you can integrate it with your CRM. So if you're using Drip, you can have Drip. So every time you're at the networking events, it'll go straight to your CRM. And then you can start having follow-ups or lead process to go with all your people there in your Drip or in Go High Level. Popple really can be integrated with all the different CRMs, which is another reason why I like Popple versus some of the other free stuff. Because a lot of people use Blink or they use stuff, but this one, oh, and you can even purchase like a car, like a card that they can just scan onto. And then they even have bracelets, kind of, you've seen the dot bracelets. Popple also has those bracelets where they can just, you just, they just do it by the bracelets. So it's kind of cool.
So, Miss Angel, with that QR code, does it um what does it show? Does it show all the businesses that you have? Like,
Yes,
oh,
it's almost like it'll list everything that you do that you put in there. So if you put like you're a real estate investor, whatever it is that you do, your daytime job, your home essentials brokerage, your trading, whatever it is you want, almost like a LinkedIn. It's almost like a LinkedIn.
Very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna test that one and put it.
You can even put your websites on there.
Oh
It's pretty
wow.
cool. Play around with it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Of course. I love to share what works for me. Any other thing? Maybe you have any questions from my training today that we can go in depth in? If you have anything that you want to go more in depth in. Because I know I wasn't able to really go. I tried to go in depth as I can, but there's always, it could
So
have been a part two.
I mean, that was a great training. It was just so clear and concise. I think for people that I think for the majority of us, it just really brought some structure to and value to the importance of networking and just how to do it. It was I had the privilege of being able to see you do that training before, and I just adopted just everything you said. I didn't try to figure anything out. I just bam, just followed it step by step by step. And it has really helped me a lot in bringing more people for me to expose to the opportunity. One of my challenges have been that first of all, I live in rural South Carolina and I'm retired. And so, you know, there's not a lot of people in the rural area anyway. And then being retired, I'm not out there in the world like that to meet a lot of people. So I had to actively go after and put myself in places to meet people. And so I've been going to events. I've been finding things to, go to and network. Like a couple of weeks ago, I went to a ladies' luncheon. And at that ladies' luncheon, I I had my elevator pitch. Basically what you said. I said I'm a business and lifestyle broker. I said, and right now I'm focusing on helping people to bring extra income into their life by learning how to trade. And so when I said that, a lady across the room said, "Oh, my hairdresser and I were talking about that today." And so then she came across the room and said she would connect me with her hairdresser. And then another lady said that she had heard about it and was interested in it, and but she didn't know who to trust to find out the information from. But being that we were at the same ladies' luncheon, sponsored by someone who she did know, like you said, target the host and the coordinators. Then she felt more comfortable. Um, you know, so we started a conversation. So I'm still following up with those folks because and you have to be persistent because the lady that said she would connect me with her hairdresser, now this is a hairdresser, but she didn't want to give me the hairdresser's telephone number, So she gave me her social media. So I had to, go and figure out how to get to her. And I did get to her and I did start a conversation. And so it's
Yeah.
ongoing with both of those individuals.
Exactly. So, on that, I'm glad you shared everything with that. So, I think remember, sometimes in order for you, it's like a barter, right? In order for you to get something, she has to get something. So,
Mm.
what was it that she does? What can you help her with?
Yeah, she's a balloon artist, and she has just recently stepped out on a limb and made a business loan, to expand her balloon artistry business and things of that nature.
Okay. So my conversation with her would be, yeah, I love to, help you with referring your businesses in different avenues that I have, right? First, I can help you, if you want to put it on a social media by helping her with that, or with having a balloon artist, like, oh yeah, I have plenty of of people who have birthdays. So maybe of somebody who was having a birthday. She's a balloon artist, right? Who have was having a
Yes.
child's birthday. You could recommend her. Like, oh my gosh, my
Hmm.
niece is having a birthday for her 6-year-old. You know what? I'll go ahead and give you her card. You see,
Hmm.
when you do that, I'm pretty sure she would have been like, oh man, she's giving me all this value, so I should go give her the number of my hairdresser,
Hmm. Yes.
right? So that's why I always lead with value first. That way they will give that hairdresser's numbers like, oh, and then when they do that, like, hey, and you connect them to that person. So what I do is I'll do a three-way. Hey, niece, I know you're looking for, things to do for your child's birthday party. Here is meet Annette. She is
Hmm.
a balloon artist. Annette, this is my niece that I was telling you about. Hope you guys have a great collaboration. And that's it. I'm out. But what did you do? You
I
made the
connected her.
connection. It's up to her to sell herself. Not you to sell her to her. You just make the connection. But because you made the connection, now and then now she sees that you made the connection, the next thing you would be like, hey, by the way, can I get that person's phone number? I'll guarantee you she won't deny you.
Yes.
Right? She gonna be like, oh yeah, oh yeah, let me return the favor. Right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So they will
It
always want to return the favor.
got to
So
give to get.
yes. And so that's why I always try to give first. So whatever it is, a connection, a way to market for them. Maybe you're like, you know what? Let me put you on my page or something because somebody's gonna have a birthday somewhere. Like, hey, I met this really great balloon artist. I love sharing small businesses and empower women. If you need something, buddy, give her a call. Just a small gesture will probably she'll be like, oh man, let me help her in return,
Hmm. Yes.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Great
And then
suggestion.
I would also target her, like, oh, she just got a loan
Yep.
to become a balloon artist. So now she what? Needs monies for overhead.
Yes.
That's an overhead. A loan, right? Is a liability.
Yeah. You got to pay it back.
Right. So what are you doing to diversify yourself when you're not getting parties, when you're not booked, right? And that's where I'll share. Like, I'm not sure if it'll help you, but I have a business partner. Her name's Angel. She's a single mom, and I think yesterday she made about 900 in about 30 minutes to an hour.
Mm. Tell you a story about trading.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. That's why I created that story.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I took $400 to create a new story with Donnie's training so that I will have stories and you guys will have stories to
Hmm.
share. So utilize it, right? Mr. Bean always says he's gonna make
Hmm.
more money off of my story than me. So you guys have
Yes.
to make more
Yes.
money off of my story than me. How many single moms, shoot, how many moms or
Mm.
people want to do in 30 minutes to an hour? Even if, let's just share $300, maybe 900 is like, they're like, wow, right? That's out of their range, right? They're like, oh, that's unbelievable. What if you can show them, if I can do it in 30 minutes to an hour, so you know that you can literally tell them $300 an hour. What if, Annette, I can show you can be able to learn how to make $300 in 30 minutes to an hour a day. Because that's how long we jump on Mr. Donnie's call. And you see
That's
200,
right.
500, 400 on those calls, right?
Yes.
$300 and you have Saturday and Sunday off, right? So you're only trading Monday through Friday. That's 20 days in a month in 4 week span. $6,000 an hour.
Wow.
You're only working 20 hours a month for $6,000. And if you tell her that story and she doesn't want to chase you down, she's not the one.
Right. Right.
Because if you tell me that, I can put 20 hours in a month and make $6,000, Miss Laura Johnson, I will be chasing you down. What? Okay, show me how this is possible. What do I need to do? Where's the information? Please send it to me now.
Right. Right. Okay.
Right? Would you? If somebody told you
Of
that
course.
you can make exactly.
Of
So we
course.
gotta we want to that is my cue. If somebody is not excited about that, they're not the right person I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, I meet 100 people at these events from Monday through Friday, but I'm probably only gonna connect with 5 to 10 in that week
Right.
that
The
are
5%.
qualified for my time. Everybody else is probably just like, no, no, right? So, so that's the thing. If you qualify your people, then you'll have more qualified people around you to fall back on for the pipeline, right? Because not everybody's qualified for follow-ups.
Right. A lot of people are not actually. A lot of
Mhm.
people are, we want them to be because we want them to be.
Well, we want them to be because they tell us that they need this and they're, like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that. And we, as, our yellow sides just love to help everybody. But we have to see the people who are willing to help themselves, right? There's a lot of people
Yes.
that just like to complain, but stay the same.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're looking for the people who want to change.
Yes.
So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who want a change. And I will throw all that stuff out. And if they're like, oh no, then, then I guess you'll have to stay where you are.
Hmm.
And
I
that's
just
what,
want to
like,
get
just,
better.
mhm.
I just want to get better in, communicating the value so that like I'm giving them a fair chance. You because I feel that it's my responsibility to be able to communicate what we have in an excellent way so that the ones that really do want to change can see it. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on improving my ability to communicate the value to others.
I think that you do really well and communicate the value to others, Miss Laura Johnson. I think you just need to weed through the weeds to get to the flowers. That's all.
Mm,
Because I love the way you speak. I believe that you know the value and I believe that you can show the value. I just believe that you're just talking to the wrong people.
yeah, I agree.
Right? For some other people, maybe. For you, I think you just need to more qualified people
More qualified
and
people.
just move on quickly. It's just like what Donnie says. In in our business, we also have to have no emotions. We have
Mm,
to just give the people the value, and those who take it are the ones that you want to work with. Because we dedicate a lot of time. I know you dedicate a lot of time to your team. I know you're out there, you're making sure that everybody on Miss Laura Johnson's team has their T's crossed and their I's dotted. Like they are like, you know, we already know. They know what to do because Miss Johnson is on them, right? So you put so much time and dedication to your team you can't waste it on a person that doesn't value what they got or value you at all, right?
Yeah.
So think about it. If you have a team of 10 that value you, it's so much better than 100 people like just sitting there,
Yeah.
right? That are
Thank
gonna
you.
run with you. And so I think for you, Ms. Laura Johnson, you just need to skip some of the people. And because when you start doing that, they're gonna be like, oh, what's wrong with me? Now they're gonna chase you because you don't have time for them. I just sat down
Right.
with a lady that has been chasing me for a whole year.
Wow.
And we finally did a one-on-one. She's like, it's been a year. And then after we did our one-on-one, she's like, hey, are we still on for next week? Can we still touch base next week? See, when they have to wait that long, they value you and your time.
Yes.
So you got to make some people value you and your time, Ms. Johnson, because man, your time is valuable.
It is that.
It is.
It
You
is.
so
I
many
believe that.
seeds. And so I think you just need to get more qualified people, and that's it. So you already explained enough. If they're not excited, then you have to go find some more excited people.
Go find some more. Okay,
And
go
for your
find
rural,
my
and
thirsty horse.
yes, well, not just that, but people who are doing things, the people who are busy actually are the ones you want, right? Because busy people make time for what? For the important things.
Yes.
And they will take something off their plate if you find it valuable, if they find value in it. And, well, just like I said, we have the only regulated app. Come on now.
Mm, yeah. That's powerful. That's powerful. That's powerful.
Like you put money into other things that aren't even regulated. This one's regulated for you,
Yes.
right? And so how many people have something in somewhere that is not regulated? A lot.
Right.
And they're just hoping like one day it's just not gonna go away, right? If it's still working, right? And so, but because they want their money to multiply, here they have something that they can multiply that is regulated. And then not only that, but we have, master trainers that care more about, and so I'm gonna share something with you that Donnie shared at the Houston event, right? That's why I love going to the events because you're gonna find something. I'm like, taking notes, right, like crazy, right? Running around, take care of the events. But I had to sit down during his training to take notes. And he said someone offered him 4.7 million for Einstein.
My God.
4.7 million for Einstein. And he turned them down because they were going to take Einstein and they were going to get rid of it because they didn't want everyone to have Einstein.
Mm,
Mm-mm. So that's the heart of our trainers. So they want to train people to become their own bank. So if you don't
yeah.
want to become your own bank, then we don't, there's no need for us
Yeah.
to talk anymore. I'm
Right.
looking,
Right.
I'm looking
You're
for people
absolutely right.
who want to go somewhere with me, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking for people who
Exactly.
want to travel the beaches and make money, have my money come back with friends.
That's right. That's exactly what I want. I want to be able to travel the beaches of the world, be trading on the beaches and, just enjoying life, to have that total financial freedom to be able to, have all the weights lifted. You know how much weight it is to have, these financial burdens? It's a lot of weight, and people need to be freed from that. They really need to be, know that there really is it's possible to have a quality of life.
Yes, it is. It is. And so, but that's what you have to find, those people who are ready to do that, who want to do that with you,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
Because not everybody's ready.
Yeah, not everybody's ready.
That's why
Martha
not
has a hand
everybody's
up.
rich. Everybody needs it, but who really wants it? You know, who really wants to
Willing
have
to work for it.
exactly. So, and then, so it's just so powerful learning more. And if you haven't been on Jesse L's training, I would recommend you going back for his day one, because I missed day one because of our Houston event. So I definitely need to go
Mhm.
look at that. And because day two was phenomenal.
Mm, mm.
And he is so, I love his explanations. I mean, he's similar to me. I'm like, hey, he's my style. If you like how I train, you're gonna like how JCL trains in English. I even hop on the Spanish, but I didn't understand anything. Brenda, you understand.
Right, right.
But in English, man, I mean, he broke down what you need to do, how, what different type of accounts, how to turn trading into a business. And I was like, man, that's what I need, because
Mm,
I do want to turn trading into a business, right? So
yes.
go back and watch that. I am in love with him right now. Um and his training, because if you have been, if you have been on calls that have taught institutional trading, that's what his analysis is, institutional trading, which is what I learned in the other company. And that added with Mr. Donnie Pips is tremendous. All right. Miss Marva, I know you had your hand up for a while.
Hey everybody. I want to tell you, thank you for being a servant leader, Miss Angel. And today was great. I'm sorry I asked the question before you were going to answer it already. um, I'm gonna know if I can maybe text you my elevator pitch, like once I think I have one.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, I know. And Miss
I mean,
Laura, don't worry.
this is role play, so we'd love to bring it to the role play.
Oh, I don't have it
Well, not
ready
right now, so yeah.
yet. But
Go ahead,
I
Grandma.
do
Go
need some
ahead
pointers.
and do it for the next role play, right? I mean,
Okay.
you can write it and then we can go over it and then we can practice before and on the role play. That would be great for
Okay.
everyone.
Okay. And then one other thing is that I met a gentleman at a mixer this weekend at an event I went to, and he is a financial advisor. He has all these accolades and stuff he does. And I told him, I said, "Oh, I see, what is it he does? Oh, IRA, rollovers, annuities, all kinds of stuff. Um, mortgage protection, consolidation, and everything. So tomorrow I have a meeting with him, and I'm going to um, have him watch Mr. Bean's latest thing from, like, it was posted this morning, I think, in the Foresight um, on the Foresight YouTube platform. So
Okay.
I'm going to play that for him tomorrow, and then I'm going to reach out for like a three-way after at around like 2. Um, so I'm gonna probably have to schedule them a little bit earlier because I have a 2:30 something. But anyway, I was just wondering, I'm kind of scared how that's gonna go because I don't know everything. Do I just play let him watch the video?
Yes, so you can watch, Mr. Bean has two videos that you can either share. You can watch, he has the trading presentation video. That's on YouTube. And then he also has the collaboration one. So the collaboration one is, everything, including Zeta and trading. And then the trading one is just about trading. So during your one-on-one with him, ask some questions to see what it is that interests him, right? And then you can decide if you want to just send the trading one or you want to send the whole collaboration.
Okay, because I had told him, I said, "Oh, have you?" When he gave me his card, I said, "Have you ever considered learning trading, or do you know trading? Do you trade?" And he said, "No, but I was thinking about looking into it." I said,
Okay.
"Well, I'm with a company that is teaching us to trade. I mean, we're learning how to trade. People are making money every day, you know." And I said, "Okay, well," and he started asking me questions. I said, "Well, I'll tell you what, let's set up an appointment, and then I can share some more information with you on Tuesday."
Okay, yes. And so have that, I would do then since he's interested in trading, go ahead and have that trading presentation ready to play for him. And then also have some testimonials. Go into the iTrade PIP U University and then have some readily ones where you can just show him, right?
Like screenshot
Yeah, the screenshot.
and email it to him.
Screenshot, you can either, I wouldn't email it if you have his phone number. I like to just send it, you know how we do it with Zoom, right? Hey, look at that.
Hmm.
Look at your phone right now. This is what I'm sharing. This is Angel Trihn. She did this, right? Or this is Latoya. She did this. This is Miss Bean. She did this, right? So gather some of those, and he's gonna like, man, wow, I really like this. Look at all the, and I said, there's plenty more wins. I'm just showing you just a little snippet. But you know what I'll
Hmm.
do for you? I'll go ahead and add you to our community so you can really see, you can really see for yourself. And then I would
So how
add
do I
you
add
to,
him to the community?
send him an invite from Facebook.
Okay. To the PIPU?
Yes. So when you go into Facebook and you go into iTrade Pip University, if you go, there's a invite button. Click on the invite button, and then you'll search for his name, or you can click on the invite button and get the group
Okay,
link.
I have it. I have the PIPU.
Yes. So click on invite. Is there an
Invite
invite?
him now.
Well, no, you can actually get the link to invite. But if you're on the call, I usually walk people through the invite. So I'll send them that link and I'll say, hey, make sure you answer those questions.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna hit invite on all these people that are coming up that I've reached out to before.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just make sure that they know that you don't want to spam them. So make sure that you say, hey, I really want to invite you to our elite group so that you can see some of the things that are happening. And because they need to answer those questions. If they're not answering the questions, they're not going to be let in.
Okay, so I need to have a conversation with them first and see
Correct, correct. I
what they
have
think about
conversations
it.
with everyone, yeah, before I invite them to the group. Because they
Okay.
have to know, they have to answer those questions and make sure that they agree to rules. But we have a surprise today. We have oh, our fabulous Queen Bean is on the line.
Uh-uh.
We have a celebrity signing.
Celebrity sighting.
Did she hop off already? Oh no. Aw, Miss Bean.
Did she leave us?
It still says she's there
Oh,
in
she's
the
there.
Yeah,
participants. Yeah.
there she is.
Miss Bean. we're about to conclude. Is there anything you would like to share?
Thank you for allowing me to join.
And I'm proud of you. Super proud of you.
And I know you've been having some back-to-back calls, trainings, and all that good stuff. I just wanted to come in and get some eagle-eye nuggets. And it was so great to see everybody's beautiful faces on the line.
Thank you
Hey,
so
Miss
much again.
Bean.
Hey, girl.
And I love that photo. Wow, your hair is so amazing in that.
I wish I was looking like that right now, but I'm not. That's why my camera's not on. Thank you so much for your dedication, Angel. Greatly appreciated for always pouring into the team, pouring into the Foresight family, and then also pouring into the big team as well, too. Greatly appreciate it. Sometimes we don't get a chance to publicly announce it, but you know, the gratitude definitely is there, and we're greatly appreciated. I know the team greatly appreciates it as well.
I do as well.
Oh, thank you.
And I speak for the unit, the BB unit. All right, lovely ladies.
Thank you.
And gents, if there's any gents on the line, you guys take care.
Thank
Bye,
you,
guys.
Mrs. Bean.
Bye-bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the options trading. So if you're ready to hop on there, and we also have Spanish as well. So for those who are learning from JCL in Spanish, I wish I could have some live English ones soon from him as well. So have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Angel.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye for now.
Thank you.